Good morning, everyone. Today we will discuss the environmental degradation. When we say environmental degradation, it is the deterioration of the environment through depletion of resources such as air, water, and soil. When we say depletion, it is defined as the reduction in the number of or quantity. When forests get cut down, this is an example of depletion of forest. Ibig pong sabihin, depletion of resources, nababawasan ang number and the quantity of its resources or each resources. Environmental degradation is one of the top 10 threats officially caused by a high-level panel on threats, challenge, and change of the United Nations. So the United Nations International Strategy for Disaster Reduction defines environmental degradation as the reduction of the capacity of the environment to meet the social and ecological objectives and needs. So, pag nangyari si environmental degradation, ibig sabihin, nare-reduce ang capacity ng environment to meet ma-meet nila yung social at ecological objective. Ibig sabihin, the ecosystem itself is already imbalanced kasi hindi na-meet yung mga kailangan or basic necessities natin because it destroys or it depletes already the resources. So let's talk about the examples of environmental degradation. Number one is the deforestation. Second is soil erosion, falling levels of groundwaters, depletion of the ozone layer, and combustion from automobiles causing extreme air pollution. The next is water pollution, throwing waste in the river, use of chemical fertilizer and pesticides, burning of coal and mineral oil. So there are many examples of environmental degradation throughout the world. So a recent example for this is the Amazon makes up 60% of all rainforest because of the wildfires. Okay, wildfires. It is the earth. Amazon forest is the earth lungs, and with it getting destroyed is posing a huge threat to the environment and to the whole world. So ang laki-laki ng impact ng wildfire sa Amazon rainforest last 2019. Ibig sabihin, si Amazon rainforest is the lungs earth or earth lung siya. Siya yung, kung sa tao pa, ang earth yung tao, siya yung lungs. So, ang laki ng contribution ni Amazon rainforest. Now, last 2019, nasunog siya because of wildfires. The effects of deforestation will pose major impacts on the world around us. The constant cutting down of trees is getting rid of our oxygen supply as well as the absorption of CO2, or what we call CO2 means the carbon dioxide. Ito yung carbon dioxide na nire-release natin when we breathe out. Okay, let's discuss CO2. A brief discussion. CO2 is an odorless, colorless gas. It is a waste product made by your body. So, sabi ko kanina, ito yung nilalabas mo or breathe out mo. When we say breathe in, that's the oxygen. And when we say breathe out, that's the carbon dioxide or CO2. All right. Let's go back. So, the constant cutting down of trees, with that, or with the continuation of cutting down the trees, of deforestation, we will have less available oxygen in the world, which could have been detrimental effects on human health. So, pag sige tayong putol ng puno, mababawasan ang supply ng oxygen natin. Yan na yung sinasabi na ang tao mas tinatangkilik nila yung wifi kaysa sa puno. So kung magtanim tayo kung ang puno daw ay mag-supply ng wifi, maybe the human beings magtanim na lang silang magtanim ng puno because puno ay nagsusupply ng wifi. Too bad, sabi ng bata dun sa radyo, too bad na ang puno nagpo-produce lang ng oxygen. So, saan ang mas importante? Wi-Fi or oxygen? Oxygen is libre. Bigay ng Diyos. Walang bayad. Ang Wi-Fi, gagastos ka. Bago mo magamit si Wi-Fi, meron dapat ikang cellphone, laptop, or any gadget that connects internet. Next, pag may cellphone ka na, wala ka pa ring Wi-Fi, you have to pay for that connection that you need, na tipong kailangan mo in everyday life. Okay? So far, ang importante sa mga tao ngayon is Wi-Fi. Hindi nila namamalayan na nasasaktan na ang Mother Nature natin. Okay? Number 1 dyan, cutting of trees. Bakit kailangan mag-cutting of trees? Yan na yung pinoproduce yung papel, yung posporo, and other materials na may kinalaman sa trees. So if I were you, you will start recycling those papers because aside sa expensive siya, okay, expensive ang mga papers, isipin mo na lang na may masisave kang isang puno kung mag-recycle ka ng papel. Alright. So, an alternative issue that result from this is the overconsumption and waste of paper production or products that comes from those trees. Oh, yan ang sinasabi ko kanina pa. Ngayon ko lang nabasa. Alright. So we will proceed to types of environmental degradation. We have here the land and soil degradation, water degradation, atmospheric degradation, and the pollution itself. Let's tackle each of the environmental degradation. We will tackle first the land and soil degradation, okay? The quality of soil is quite important for many plants and microorganisms. So, hindi lang tayo ang nangangailangan sa land and soil. There are many, okay? Many hindi lang tayo. Many microorganisms, ibig sabihin maliliit, okay? Na nangangailangan ng soil and land. At the same time, kailangan siya ng mga plants and trees. Dati, ang lupa ay matataba pa at libre iyon. Ngayon, ang lupa na mataba ay hinahanap-hanap na at binabayaran na because of this environmental degradation that we have been encountered lately. When we say lately, hindi kahapon, hindi nakaraang linggo. When we say lately, the previous era pa. Okay? So, the quality of soil is quite important for many plants and microorganisms. However, due to human intervention, the soil gets polluted to serious degree. For example, through farming practices, So, itong pagfa-farm, may mga legals and illegals din to. So, which is some of our farmers, not only here in the Philippines, but also sa ibang bansa, no? Merong mga practices sa farming na illegal. Bakit mag-illegal? Number 1, in order to harvest the crops or harvest the crops na madalian. Pangalawa, gagamit ng chemicals. So, hindi lang ang crops or ang mga pananim ang nalalagyan ng chemical, but also the soil itself. Next, the excessive amount of fertilizer and pesticides are used. So, ito na yun siya, kasama ito sa farming practices. So, nasobrahan ng fertilizer, nasobrahan ng pesticides yung crops na umepekto din sa soil. So, hindi na yung soil mismo, hindi na siya yung tipong natural, yung natural lang niya na healthy, normal lang siya. Pero this one na may mga fertilizer na, pangpataba, pampabigat ng mga produkto, especially yung mga gulay, yung mga prutas. So, the farmer is using pesticides and fertilizer para makabawi sila sa kanilang pagod, which is not good for the environment. Next, we have the water degradation. So, good water quality is crucial for human lives as well as for the life of many animals. Kailangan po natin ang malinis na tubig. 'Di ba? As you can still remember during midterm discussion that pag sinabi nating mga basic needs, it includes safe and clean water. Okay? Kasi pag ang ininom ng karamihan is hindi safe at hindi siya clean drinking water, ibig sabihin, it can cause some diarrheas or mga movements sa katawan natin na hindi dapat na nasa katawan. Right. Due to human intervention also, our water becomes polluted in several ways. Trash is often just dumped in our ocean in order to get rid of it. So, let's talk about trash sa water, okay? There are some clubs or communities na tipong nagko-coastal clean up at saka nagki-clean up drive sa rivers, sa let's say Manila Bay itself. Okay, let's talk about Manila Bay. Do you know, class, na every time sila ang iba dyan, in order lang mga picture, tinatapunan nila ng basura, tapos linisin din nila. O, diba? How crucial is that, no? So, nandyan kayo para maglinis, hindi para mag-photo up. Whether there's camera or walang camera, you have to clean the water. Okay? Bakit? Kasi isa ito sa importante sa ating katawan or basic need ng human and animals. Not only animals but also the plants. Okay? Tinatapon basta-basta. Bakit? Kasi iniisip ng mga tao ay when it wash away, wala na siyang malinis na sa parte ko. Ang hindi nila alam, some areas of the body of the water is already polluted. In what way? Nakakain ng sea turtles, nakakain ng mga isda, whales, na hindi dapat nila yon makain because hindi sila natutunawan yon. Hindi yan kagaya natin mga tao na pag hindi natunawan, iinom lang ng kung ano-ano para malabas sa katawan. Yung mga animals, wala yan silang ganyan. That is why, importante na hindi tayo magtapon ng basura sa dagat. Kasi ang iniisip nila, everything that floats, it considered as food. So, sino ang kawawa? Sila. At the same time, tayo. Because the ecosystem, ecosystem will be imbalanced in the near future. Right. In many poor countries, illegal dumping is also big problem. Large amount of industrial waste are just disposed into nearby rivers or lake, causing tremendous water degradation. So, ito yung issue natin ngayon. Ito yung issue lately, okay? Especially yung mga establishments na malapit sa shore and sa beach. Example din dito, mga pabrika. Okay, the perfect example po is the Boracay. Alam natin, ang ganda ng Boracay. Ang linis. Pero hindi alam ng mga tao, nasa ilalim yung waste disposal ng mga establishments doon. That is why lately pinasara si Boracay. Kasi para ma-return siya ba, mabalik siya sa dating ganda at sa dating linis at healthy na water. Hindi lang, it's not for the land as well. Water din yun. So, nag-combine. So, para sa akin, there are positive impacts na nagkaroon ng coronavirus. Well, I'm not happy na nagkaroon ng virus. Pero, nung nagkaroon ng virus and pasok lahat ng mga tao, stay home, stay safe, 'di ba? So, ang environment unti-unting nag-heal kasi walang halos mga human beings na lumalabas. Lumalabas lang ang mga tao para kumuha ng pagkain, kumuha ng maiinom, pero hindi sila pumupunta sa beach, hindi sila nagtatapon ng kung saan-saang basura. So guys, a friendly reminder, yung mask ninyo itapon or dispose it properly. Okay? When we say properly, it should be not throwing anywhere. Sa basurahan. Agad-agad. And please, destroy your mask kasi pwede yung ma-recycle ng ibang mga loko-lokong junk shop or mga loko-lokong tao na paplansyahin lang yan ulit at the same time, ibibenta ulit. So, where's the health in that? So, wala na. Pera-pera na ang labanan dito. Wala na. Di baling magkahawaan na basta magkapera yung iba. Alright. Now, let's talk about the atmospheric degradation. So, atmospheric degradation includes air degradation. This is air pollution and particle pollution, and also imply the depletion of the ozone layer. Atmospheric degradation occur due to our increased consumption level and the implied increased demand for material goods. Etong perfect example ng mga pabrika, automobiles, na hindi naman dapat, kung kaya nyo lakarin nyo na lang. 'Di ba? Ma-exercise pa kayo, at the same time, mag-contribute pa kayo sa environment, bawas ang air pollution. So, pag ang ozone layer is bugbog na siya dahil sa air pollution na cause ng human being, na activities ng human being, ngayon, papasok na dito yung maninipis na yung protection ng earth sa sun. Kaya lately, nakakaranas tayo ng sobrang init. Hindi na normal na init. Okay? Alright. Now, let's proceed to pollution itself. So, yan na yun halos lahat. Yung degradation, it is considered as pollution. But, apart from land, water, and atmospheric degradation, there are many other kinds of pollution that are part of environmental degradation. This includes noise pollution, ingay. Okay? Pag kayo nasa classroom lang, no, tas maiingay yung mga classmates mo na hindi naman related sa topic, it is considered as noise pollution and it's not healthy for you and yung mga katabi ninyo na nakinig. Hindi yan siya healthy. Alright? Light pollution. Okay. Sobrahan sa energy, sobrang liwanag ng mundo, no. It also affect the environment. And the pollution regarding on nuclear waste. Ito na yung gumagawa ng mga weapons. Especially yung mga first world countries na gumagawa ng nuclear weapon. So, pag gumawa kasi sila ng nuclear weapon, hindi lang yan tipong, okay na yan siya, nagawa ko na. Iti-testing nila yan. Pag tinesting yung nuclear weapon na yan, maraming effect niyan. Number 1, sa soil. Sasabog yung lupa. Nawawala yung mga minerals. Namamatay yung mineral sa lupa mismo. Air. Sinong pwedeng matamaan dun? Matamaan. Basta matesting lang yung nuclear na ginawa nila. At the same time, yung amoy, yung effect niya sa human being itself. Okay. All these kinds of pollution have significant adverse effect on our planet. Alright. Next, we will tackle the effect of environmental degradation. So environmental degradation can lead to a scarcity of resources such as water and farmable. Extreme weather events such as severe floodings increase the spread of waterborne disease such as malaria and diarrhea. So when we already encounter the pollution, we are now down to the effect. Okay, sino rin ang makaka-affect o tipong makakaani nito? Kaya nga may tayo kasabihan, kung anong tinanim, yun din ang aanihin. Kung tinanim natin ang makasama sa kapaligiran, then babalik din sa ating mga tao yun. Right? At pag bumalik ito, especially yung mga binanggit dito sa effect ng environmental degradation, it can slow down the economy itself. So, do you think when the economy is slowing down or declining, meron pa kayang development pangyayari? Malamang wala. Ito yung mga tipong inaabusan natin. Bakit natin? Human being tayo. Aminin man natin sa hindi, isa tayo sa cause ng water environmental degradation. Ako, isa sa cause because I am a human being. But always see to it, or ikaw, okay? Yes, ikaw na nakikinig, na ikaw na estudyante ko. Okay? But always see to it that you are responsible enough to taking good care of the natural resources or the mother nature. Okay? Hindi lang po sapat ang umattend tayo sa kagiban, magtanim ng puno at maghanap ng jowa. Hindi po sapat yun. It should be, magtanim ka, at the same time, kahit lumalakad ka lang dyan, may makita ka lang plastic, damputin mo, ipasok mo sa bag mo at hindi naman yun makakabawas sa ganda ng bag mo at sa ganda mo, plus points ka pa sa nature. Pag may makita kang basurahan, itapon mo ng maayos. So, how easy is that? Okay? Hindi nakakababang moral yon. Pag lumalakad ka dyan sa community mo, may makita kang basura, pulutin mo. Itapon mo ng maayos. Ayusin mo. Okay? Yun, responsible enough ka na nun. Simple act, but you are already a responsible citizen. Alright? Now, in your notebook, what are the solutions to environment degradation? Again, in your notebook, what are the solutions to environment degradation? Now, we will end the discussion under the under the environmental degradation. We will proceed later to some videos in regards to environmental degradation, at the same time on the second topic, the food security. Alright, I hope you stay well and stay safe, everyone, and be responsible enough to pick up some pieces of paper or some trash around your community. Okay, in that way in that simple way, we are already helping the nature itself in order to prevent the environmental degradation that is happening right now. I hope you stay well and stay safe. I hope you learned something from our topic or discussion today. All right, have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.